afternoon, and welcome to the Smoke That Thunders. It is your host, the Juravia Award winner, Sean Magavu, and I'm assisted by the best co-host in the world, someone that I look up to, someone that entertains me, Miss Mercy Sonera.
Hi guys, Sean's being so nice to me. I don't know what's going on, but thank you, Sean. Aww.
I'm a gentleman in
training,
you know, as I always say. And today we have an amazing guest. We have crossed the Victoria Falls, and we have
on the Zimbabwean side.
oh yeah, from the Zimbabwean side, and we've gone to our cousins. You know, we actually used to be one country back in the day, but now. Well, we're different countries. But then this will not be about her country. This will be about this lady. Now, I'll tell you the first time I met this young lady. Oh, every lady is young. I don't know how old she is, but we'll say young lady. So I was at a Toastmasters meeting, as I usually am, and I was a guest. And I remember I've met someone with amazing manners because she was walking around the room, greeting everybody, handshaking everybody, introducing herself, which I haven't seen a lot in Poland, really. You know, even I've changed. I used to be the person who says hi to everyone. Now I look at you and not if you're black, and if you're white, I just walk past. But in her case, she was greeting everyone. She was being very hospitable, and she looked quite familiar. And then we realized that, no, we actually follow each other on Instagram, and she is a lot of things. Model, she is a philanthropist, she is a church girly. Ladies and gentlemen, Albertina, aka Albanek. Welcome.
Hi. Hi everyone. Thank you for having me.
And yeah, we're very happy to have this conversation with you, because you're a guest we've wanted for a long time, and now we finally have you. And we'll ask the first question, which is, how did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Where are you from?
And how long you've been in Poland?
Yeah.
All right. I'm from Zambia. Okay, I'm from Zambia, Lusaka, Zambia. From the capital city, like Lusaka. I grew up in Lusaka, but though, you know, I was raised in boarding schools. So different parts of Zambia. My parents were so good. Like when it comes to like raising us, like, oh, you can just be raised in the capital city. So we went to experience the village life, just to know what's out there, like in the world. So yeah. And I have been in Poland for like 6 years now. So
damn.
Yeah.
Surviving, living, and breathing. Yeah, that's all I'd say.
Polish air.
And that's a very honest thing. And one thing we know about Zambia is, you know, like Zambia is basically Zimbabwe's twin, but I think we're the cooler cousins.
No.
She's like, do not involve me in your mess.
But one thing we know about Zambia, and I think it's one thing that every Zimbabwean who grew up in the 2010s, we all knew one Zambian song. And you guys don't even know the name, and you guys don't even know it's Zambian, but I'm going to play. And she will know that it's Zambian because, I mean, she's Zambian. And this is the song. So yes, we played the hits of Yesterday, which probably you heard growing up, as a young lady in Lusaka, and we couldn't find a way to get what it means from her. But then we actually have a second message for you from one of your friends, as we promised.
Guys,
we
she
know
was
people
scared.
that know you.
Her face was just like, who did you ask? Which friend is this?
And she is one of your longest friends. She's also a friend of mine, someone that I have undiluted respect for. And this is a message.
Hi, Albanique. I hope you're fine, and I hope you know who this is. This is your sister. It's Ikram. I just wanted to let you know of how proud I am of you. I am very, very proud of you and all your achievements. You're one of the most ambitious, hardworking, and disciplined women I know. And honestly, I don't know how long it's been. I think it's been like 5 years since we met, and it's been a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in my life. I am so, so grateful to you. You're amazing to everybody that knows you. I love you. You're a blessing to all of us, and I am so proud to call you my sister, to call you my friend. I hope you stay disciplined, work hard. I am sure you can achieve everything you have ever wanted. And I pray God blesses you with everything you want. I love you very, very much.
Oh my God.
She loves you very, very much.
Do you know who this is?
I love you. Oh my God. I'm so blessed. I'm even lost for words. Like, to be honest, let me not be emotional here.
Oh,
No, you can't be emotional. We're both here.
Yeah, I'm the emotional guidance counselor here.
I'm trying to be strong, but yeah. Oh my God. I love you, Kram. Thank you so much. We've seen each other grow, especially here in the diaspora. So I'm so proud of you as well and all your achievements. Little did I know that Sean was
Tricks up his sleeve.
you guys have been there.
No, we had to dig. We had to dig deep.
Oh my God. I'm so proud, and I'm so I think I would say I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed. And little did I know that Sean was also observant. So I'm like, okay, people are really seeing me. People are really observant. So I feel like you just have to be real in this life. So that's something that I would take from it. And yeah, so I'm so much grateful. Yeah.
And obviously, we have been seeing you, and we've seen you. I think I've seen you grow from a distance because, sometimes if you do things in Poland, even if you guys are from different worlds, you find sort of like connections or electricity lines that you'll be part of the same ecosystem, but then you never actually meet.
Yeah.
But then, so your story is always quite inspiring because you happen to be on both sides, because you obviously are a model, as we mentioned earlier, but you're also a church girly and you're proud of yourself being a church girly. So please tell us how it is being a model, which, traditionally models aren't really supposed to be Christian, because it's in the entertainment industry, it's the fast life. But then one thing that is undeniable when it comes to you is your belief in God and your pride in your belief in God.
First off, I would say, like, people are really observant. Like,
she guys, every minute she's like, what? How?
Yeah, because like I'm, I would say, okay, first off, I think there's just that thing where you're like, you can't be anybody without God, first off. So when you put that together, I think there's that part of when you know God, in everything that you do, you always have to include Him. So I think I've lived that life of maybe balancing both. Or, I have rejected a lot of offers, like a lot of modeling offers, not because I don't like the money, but just because of not my belief or stuff like that, but just because of how I'm taking myself and who I'm becoming, Because sometimes people just get opportunities just because they're in that moment, like, because I need the money, because, I need to do this. And no shades for anyone who's like out there and, pursuing whatever that, but I'm like just so proud because I know where I'm coming from. I know who I'm becoming, and I know where I am right now. So everything all falls into me believing in God. And I know that there's just some things to deal with, like people not being proud of who they believe in. And that's pride. You really have to humble yourself in this life to know who you are believing in. Because like, it's just the same way, like, you know, people in Zimbabwe, I would say, you guys have this thing of saying, oh, I went to this school in high school.
Oh no, that can't be what we're known for. Oh, that's so bad.
We're talking about you, Budashi. We're talking about you, Budashi.
Guys, let's be better people. Let's be better people.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I went to this private school.
Oh my
and,
goodness,
you know,
no.
So there's always that identity.
But no any girls eye.
Yeah, there's always that identity of which school you're going to. And like people would really respect, you know, like, oh, she's going to that school because that school, you know, maybe it's an international school. Maybe they have different type, status and stuff like that. So it's just the same way with God. Like, okay, everything that I am right now, it's because of God. So in everything that I do, or I don't even like, to be honest, I'm even shocked, like you're saying, the church girl and stuff like that. I don't know if I don't see that I possess myself in that way. But I'm just so grateful that if that's the reflection that I'm putting out there, then I believe that
you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the right thing. And that's just all I'd say, like, have that good reflection from God. So yeah, I'm so proud. I think I would say I'm also proud of myself and grateful for God for, you know, having to push me through that. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
And like Akram said, you guys have grown up together. So tell us about you know, the girl we found in 2020 and the woman that you are now. That transition, and what things or what steps along the way made you the woman that you are now. Has anything changed, or it's been more of an evolution of who you already were?
I think the best thing that I would have done is come with my journal. So in every step of my life, I always write down what season I'm in. I write down what I'm learning, who I'm becoming, and where I see myself in the few next years. So I would say, yes, I'm totally different. Like yesterday I was even reading through and I'm like, wow, so I was doing this. Okay, so there was this part, okay, and stuff like that. But I would say the person that I was when I came is totally the person that I am right now. And I would say, you know, you're growing each and every day. And I feel like when you come over here, you shouldn't stop learning. I think that's one of the things that my uncle told me, like, if you're here in the diaspora, for you to be somebody different, you really have to not stop learning, like continue learning, continue updating yourself, even despite AI being there. Like, do you know I'm the least person to go on ChatGPT and type to say, okay, can you give me an email? Like, I text people and not text, I mean, like, I email people, like big people. And I forget, like, oh my God. And I'll be there like, okay, what English term should I put? What should I say? And I'm like, oh, there's Uncle ChatGPT. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, let me just go and paste there, please. I don't even need to stress myself and stuff like that. But I would say staying humble is the key. And it's something that has guided me throughout. And seeing the person that I was in 2020, it doesn't mean that like I have it all figured out, but I'm just like, I'm so proud of the little thing that I am right now because I've come a long way. It has been challenges from here and there. And there are just some few things that I would advise, like a lot of immigrants who are just coming in. Well, I would say 2020 is just a year. But I left my parents when I was 17 years old. So 16, basically 17. So I stopped staying with my parents in their house. I finished high school very young, like 15, 10 and 16.
Damn.
And all that, it's just been like, pa, 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 pa. But everyone is like, oh, so you've been doing this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, and it's not like proud, like I'm being proud or stuff like that. But it's just that I have met different people here. And one of the most hardworking people that I've met is Ikram.
Oh, yeah.
In my friend group. Okay, well, I'm surrounded with hardworking people, but
Mrs. Not Space.
yeah, I'm surrounded with hardworking people. I don't like lazy people. Sorry, so if you're lazy, you're not gonna be my friend. Yeah, so but she's one of the hardworking people that I've known, and I'm also proud of her. And what I would say is, I don't know if I've answered your question, but it's like the person that I was in 2020 and the person that I am right now in 2026 is totally a different person, because in each challenge, in each season, I was getting one or two things out of it, and that shaped who I am today. So yeah, I think I would say I'm becoming the person and the woman that I'm yet to, to discover. Yeah.
I think I have a question. You came in, you said 2020, but I want to know, how did you transition from, because you do a lot of things, like as you have foundations back home, you're a model, you also have work, you have a lot of projects. How did you get into establishing yourself in Poland? Because obviously you're just not going to walk into some agency and be like, I'm here. You've had to work hard. And also, what gave you that drive to push to get to the place where you are today, where you have your feet in so many different things that most people don't even know how to. So can you please guide us into that?
Okay. I think rejection.
Wow.
Rejection is what's keeping me here, to be honest. And rejection, adding on the rejection part, never giving up.
Yeah.
I have been rejected in different rooms. You see, I
give us names.
I was so skinny.
We'll go after this room.
Give us names.
No.
You see how skinny. Okay, I was skinny, but now at least I have something.
Ma'am, no. Why would you?
But then when it comes to modeling, back home, when I finished high school, I was like, okay, let me just start the entertainment part. And both of my parents are tall. It's a tall family thing.
And were they supportive?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, okay.
I don't come from a background where they tell you, oh, go and do this. This is who you want to be. I'm forcing you to do this. No. It's live your life. I think it's just them believing in me because of how I've portrayed myself so far. And since I was young, I'm okay, I need to get this done, and I'll get it done. So I think that's why maybe they just leave me to do whatever I want to do. But yeah, so I would say I've been rejected in so many rooms. So rejection is something that has been keeping me and driving me and helping me to become where I am right now. People get it in a way oh, if I get rejected here, I'm not going to do this. Novitiate?
Novitiate?
Yeah, Novitiate Street. This was a place where I would walk down, and one day I was crying, because I got rejected, for an offer. And, you go in the morning and stuff like that. Modeling, it's not easy. But then at the end of the day, you're just this is what I want to do. You just go for it. There's a lot of rejection in especially places and rooms where you want to be in and what you love doing. So if things just happen to you oh, you just have it all figured out and stuff like that, everyone has a story to tell, but I think that's my story.
Okay.
And maybe also even adding on to that, because I used to also go for castings, probably my first years. It's so ruthless because they don't call you back.
Yeah.
They just don't say anything. It's no response. It's not even a no. Which sometimes you appreciate being rejected and being told why. Sometimes it's just we're not going to answer your application, and sometimes it makes you wonder or makes you ponder if you're enough, if you're actually good enough for what you're trying to do, because you're showing up, you're going for maybe, I don't know, a dozen castings per week, and like no response. So the accumulation of that can really like mess your mind. That's why I retired after 6 months.
Yeah, you don't have to retire, trust me, because at the end of the day, something that you feel like, okay, it's like there are so many offers that I've gotten. I think the first time that I came in and when I was pursuing this, I wasn't signed up to any agency. I used to get those opportunities by myself. And it's not as easy as you think. It's like all those connections, like, oh, okay, you go to this place. And I think I've met some few people. I think she could testify. I think you know Patricia, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so she met me at one show that I was like performing as a model, because I was into runway at that time. And she, you know, I didn't expect like Black people would come in, because at that time there were like few people and stuff like that. But the moment I saw them, okay, before that, I would say during that opportunity that I got, I was from church and I was telling my friend like, oh, I want to go to this show, but like I'm feeling lazy and it's cold and stuff like that. And she said, no, just go for it. You know, when I went in that place, and it was like in that stadium.
Narodowy?
Yes, Narodowy Stadium. And when I stepped into that stadium, I just declared that, okay, one day I will walk on this stage, because it was a big show. And I'm like, I'll walk on this stage and I'm going to, you know, do my best. Yeah. Trust me, the next year, like the other year, after, you know, the next year, I'd say, yeah, I was performing for like, I just met one designer and she was like, oh yeah, you should come, you should be, you know, part of this show and stuff like that. And I literally didn't have any idea that that's the show that I went the other year.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And when I went there, I was like, oh, okay, this is the show that I came last time. Like I literally said that one day I'm going to walk on this stage. And I was like, okay, is this how things work? Like, is this how you just have to believe and manifest and, you know, declare, and yeah, things will come to pass. And I was walking on that stage. Little did I know that there'll be Black people and stuff like that. It was actually a very big thing. And I saw Patricia and a friend, and they were all in front, and they were like hyping me when I didn't even know them. So I was like, oh, let me just continue, because sometimes I'm just like smiling, and you know, if people are good to me, I'll be good to them. But like if they're not good to me, it's I'll give them back that same exchange. But then yeah, so they were just hyping me and like cheering me up, and I like had that much confidence, you know, because like people are hyping you. That's how life is. So I was like, okay, this is so beautiful. Like I don't know these guys. So I went to the room and changed, went back again on the stage, and I lost focus because like they were hyping too much, you know?
So then feeling yourself like, okay.
So I just started smiling because I was like,
I'm excited,
okay.
yeah.
Like, oh, these people are so kind. Like, you know, I haven't, you know, met people like this and stuff like that. So it was just a blessing, like, to meet such people, and you don't know them, but they're there to support you. And like, they literally waited for me so that they can just say hi to me, like, after the show. And that's how I met Patricia. But out of that, I would say, like, you don't have to quit. Especially when you come here, you're in a place, there's actually, you know what? Whatever people will say that there's limitations, there's what. I feel like it's very important to be observant with what you hear. Because trust me, this is a place where you would grow. You can become who you want to be. You can run your own battle, your own race, like, without anyone like coming forward. Like, people could really compare, like, oh, in the US, or in Canada, or in UK, this is like the best thing. But you can make it out also here. You can make it out. And that's also my advice. Like, don't just quit randomly and feel like, oh, this is not your thing and stuff like that. Things just come about. Like, what of if I quit the first time, I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity that I had like manifested. And trust me, it took me like a while, and like I was even doubting, should I even go to the same casting thing? because this designer was just like, oh yeah, you should come about. Like, yeah, I think I like you. You should just come. And I'm like, okay. So I went there, and it wasn't that even hard. They just had to measure me because like they just wanted to get my, my body measurements so that they can prepare something for me.
Okay.
And probably the last question before we go to like a break, and this is on like you said, the designer said, I like you. You're beautiful. You probably hear that at least 5 times. Even when you got into the station, our friend Marta was like, "Oh, you're so
even
beautiful."
When I saw her, I'm like, "You look like a model. I can tell you're a model."
There's that presence. Does the word beautiful still have an effect on you when people tell you that you're beautiful, or you've heard it so many times that it just doesn't work on you anymore?
That's a question.
I don't know how people get the whole thing of beautiful, because sometimes I feel like the beautiful aspect is not just your face. It's also the way you carry yourself, because I was also walking down, because I just said, I'm too early. So I was like here like at 1 p.m. So I was like, okay,
damn,
let me just walk down and then come back, just come back. And then I'm just going to stop at the coffee shop. So many men and women were just like, oh, wow. Oh, I know that. So I was just like, okay, thank you.
I know.
Yeah, but, I just feel like it's the way you also carry yourself and how you carry yourself, because I was smiling in the road because
you're friendly, you're open.
Yeah, I'm open and stuff like that. But I feel like it's not something that drives me to I start feeling myself and stuff like that. It's normal. Everyone is beautiful in their own ways. So.
But you get told it by people, tell you that more often than other people.
Yeah.
So for you, that's the reason why I ask is because it's flattery everywhere. Everyone is flattering you. Does it ever get exhausting to a point you're like, okay, I know, just let me be?
Or I think maybe, do you think people then see you beyond the beauty? Do they also get to now know the second you after seeing?
Do they break the barrier?
Yes.
Yes, they do, if they want to be close to me. Yeah, they can see that other beauty side, the whole definition of beauty and stuff like that. But I feel like when you get closer to me and you get to know me, you will see the other side of me and not just the physical appearance. And sometimes I just feel like the physical appearance is just nothing. So you just
so
have
much
to
more.
Yeah, it's the heart, because your heart just defines a lot about you. So yeah.
Yes, Mercy, it's the heart. Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's what's on the inside.
Yeah,
talking about the heart, we'll go to our commercial with the song Igama Lako.
Asikhulumi ngakho kodwa sifila ngendlela efanayo ezikhathini ezithule ngikhuluma igama lakho asikhulumi ngakho kodwa sifila ngendlela efanayo ezikhathini ezithule sizayo igama lakho asikhulumi ngakho kodwa sifila ngendlela efanayo ezikhathini ezithule
And we're back. So yeah, that was the song Igama Lako from the recent Netflix movie Your Bestie. Really lovely movie. You guys should check it out. And we're gonna continue with our interview of this lovely lady. We finished off talking about if she ever gets tired of being called beautiful, and she said yes, she does. That's the summary.
No shame. Give a girl a fighting chance.
But I think she actually mentioned something very interesting. But we didn't interrupt her out of obviously good manners. That she left her parents at 16, 17. So the question I want to ask first is why, and the second question, the follow up question is, what was the first 2 years of freedom like since you were like leaving high school and leaving your parents simultaneously and going into the world?
Well, there was no freedom. When you know what you want in this life, I don't think there's that much freedom. So
responsibility.
There's a lot of responsibility that you have to like get over here and there. So I don't think there's freedom. It's just the whole thing of, oh my God, I really miss my family and all that. But overall, it's like I've spent my whole life in boarding school. So it's not that like I've spent my whole time with them and stuff like that. So I think that's also the other part that just played a very big role. But then I went to South Africa because I wanted to like get into school early as soon as possible. So I would move from one place to the other and then just move to Poland. But before that, like I wanted to go study in China. Now I'm like, I'm now giving a lot of information. Yeah, I wanted
love that.
Safe space, open up.
Yeah, I wanted to go study in China, so I was like studying Chinese at that time. So
konnichiwa.
Oh, ni hao, shishima. Penyu.
No,
My
konnichiwa is Japanese. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So I was like, which one?
Like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, but ni hao ma, dobrze. So
Dobrze?
And
Is that Polish?
some Polish inside here.
Mówi po polsku?
trochę.
Trochę,
Yeah. So
mówi po polsku?
Tak.
Yes, sorry to interrupt you. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. So, you said why?
Yeah, why?
Wanting to pursue my dreams, wanting to be somebody. Yeah, I had a very big vision of myself, and I still have one. So, like, still working on that. So that's why I like decided to start off early. Yeah, and what was the other question?
What are the first? But I think you've already explained that you were single-minded on your dreams.
Yeah.
The second question was on you adapting to that situation. But I want to ask another question, which is, I always say that people who went to boarding schools aren't as emotionally reliant on their parents as day scholars, because I think I was a boarder ever since I was 13, 14. So I went through puberty without my parents, for example. So now I find it hard to like emotionally depend on my parents. Like obviously I communicate with them, but then it's more like what I'd call, for lack of a better term, transactional communication. Is it the same for you? Do you feel like you were emotionally independent at a young age?
You know what? I'm actually laughing because, on Sunday. So I was quite busy. I went to church and just started off my day quite early. So I'm rarely like on WhatsApp. I just go there just to talk to my mom and my siblings and stuff like that. So, sometimes I forget that I'm somebody's child.
Ma'am.
So,
What does that even mean?
to be honest, like I forget. I'm like,
our parents.
So, I saw she texted, I said hi because she called me and she texted me and I found a missed call and I'm like, hi, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, I just really miss you today. And I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, okay.
Thanks.
I was like, so you miss me?
Damn.
What am I supposed to do with
Yeah,
that?
so I was like, okay, listen. So I was like, okay, let me just check her status because now WhatsApp is like bringing updates of like the concrete thing to show that, okay, someone has uploaded something. So I click, this lady has posted almost 20 pictures of me.
Shame. She really was
I'm
thinking
like,
about me.
Okay, this is serious.
It's a serious relationship.
And then she just asked me a question that, so you think I don't think of you? And I'm like,
It's not that.
and I'm, I just sat down and I was like, you're human. And one thing I'm learning this year is to ask for help. I've really been I don't like using the word independent because I'm not independent, even though I do things by myself because I'm like always depending on God. Yeah. So this year I'm really like trying to let my emotions out there. Like, sometimes I find it so weird. Like sometimes I don't cry. And when I see people crying and I'm like, okay, so what should I do? Okay, I'm so sorry. Like it's...
You care, but you can't share that pain.
Yes.
When was the last time you cried? Sorry, just 5 seconds and then we'll... Oh no!
To be honest, I don't remember, but like I think I cried maybe this period, but I don't remember like when
like
exactly.
When you're 16, that's like the last time you cried.
No,
okay.
no,
All right.
no.
Okay, then we're gonna be like, listen, we need a tea session downstairs. After this, we're gonna go cry downstairs.
No.
Okay,
I'm not.
sorry, yeah.
No, not 16. Okay. I mean, like I don't remember, but like obviously it was recently. But then like. I'm such a very caring person, loving person. Those are my own personal compliments. I don't like giving my own side, but then but it's just so hard for me to express them. And it's something that I'm working on because being, as you had said, maybe you can relate because you've been a border and stuff like that. But like some of us, we went there when we were young. Like I was so young and my brother was like so young, like right now I'm even looking at him, I'm laughing, I'm like, yo, you just had a big head when you were going there, but like crazy. Now you're a big man, you even have beards. So I'm like, okay, people are growing. So sometimes, to be honest, I literally forget that there are people out there that are looking up to me and people who love me. I'm rarely like on a phone call, like having calls with people anyhow. I only talk to my siblings and my mom and my dad overall. But I think it brings a very big, these are the effects, I would say, of not being closer to like, what was the question again? Like
not being close to, maybe not, obviously you're close with your family, but then you're not... You can live without them.
Yes, I can live without them.
And that's quite evident on their side that, okay, she loves us, but then she can love us from a distance because that's all she's known.
Yes.
Which, makes it very interesting because I think for someone like Mercy, who was a day scholar, she needs her mom.
Oh.
I love her. I call her every day. Oh. Sometimes she does not answer and I don't answer. But like we speak on a 2-day, 3-day basis. But I also moved to varsity when I was 17. But I don't know if that counts. But
no, but she lived she went through puberty without her parents.
Oh no, I can't. My parents, shame.
Okay.
Love all my lives, those ones. I think they get me and my mom are emotionally close, and then my dad and my brother are just like, okay, why you like, what do you need? Why you couldn't? I'm calling say I love you. So yeah.
But you're also the last born, Mercy, so it amplifies that.
I don't know, but it's okay.
I can tell that you're a firstborn, huh?
No.
Oh, you're not a firstborn.
Do I look like one?
Oh, of course you look like a firstborn.
What does the firstborn look like?
What does the firstborn look like?
A shoot.
I feel like everybody is sort of responsible and grown and mature in their own way because like you would not have made it to Poland and achieved the thing, whether it's work, accomplishments, friendship groups, communities, if you were not at a certain level of, growing up and maturing.
No, you can't be mature. You can be a mature. You're a mature last born. You're very mature. You're doing very well.
I feel like last borns are just so matured. Like, to be honest.
Yes.
No, they're not mature. They're just more vulnerable, and they're willing to ask for help. Because you have older brothers to help you tie your shoes. You have older brothers to tell you which dogs to play with and which dogs not to play with. Whereas for a firstborn or if you're a secondborn, you are finding out life by yourself. You are the experiment.
Are you the firstborn?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I think
that's why I'm fighting valiantly for my corner.
Like last bonds also have to figure things out. It's very rare that we also like say, oh, listen, I need help.
Yeah.
So I think,
Yeah,
but
I've seen that with my young brothers. Well,
yeah, like
he's very, very independent. So
only when we crash, that's when we come back and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I crashed. And then,
yeah,
Okay.
it depends. though. I think maybe
on the person.
Yeah, it depends on the person. I'll speak it for Messi specifically.
No, I'm fighting for last born rights. I'm fighting for us because ain't no way.
I think it depends on the person and how you were raised. Yeah.
But talking about you having a big heart, we also did our research.
Yeah.
And in the opening, in the introduction, I mentioned philanthropist, and we realized you are a member of the Beauty of Life Foundation.
Yeah.
You even did like a video for them. In the video, and I'll quote you verbatim, is you're saying you don't have to be in Zambia to be part of this. And that's what I remember verbatim. So please tell us a little bit about the Beauty of Life Foundation and everything around that, if you can. If
Okay. Well, yeah, I will definitely. The Beauty of Life is my heart. Like it has my heart. It has part of my heart because this is something that we've built when we're all in our 20s. It's a vision that we have been having. So it's just me and my friend. And then from me and my friend, we moved to now about 20 members now. And we're growing each year. And we're seeing help coming in from one place to the other. And it just shows how much, if God gives you a vision, work on that. Don't, sleep on it. Don't sleep on the idea because everything you do in this life, it's all, I don't know, but like, I don't want to go deep, but I know.
No, go deep. Go deeper.
But yeah, so like, I feel like that's ministry for me.
Yeah.
And having to have, like account, I would, put place like Beauty of Life. It's a foundation back in Zambia, but you just don't have to be in Zambia to be part of it. You can be in Poland, and if you're willing to join, of course, you can reach out to me. It's something that we're helping, and I believe also in Poland we're just going to start something. We're just working on something right now. So believing and trusting that it's growing, and we just started with 2 people, but then, so Beauty of Life, what we basically do is help the vulnerable people. And we have a very big vision for this year where hopefully it goes successfully, but then it's part of our plan that every member of Zambia, and every citizen, I would say, should contribute a little penny so we can build up a whole big old age house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, old age house. And so we cater when it comes to like kids, people who have issues like with, basic needs when it comes to like going to school and stuff like that. So, it's just vulnerable people and just looking out for them as well because, in the nutshell of you're thinking, you have it all figured out. You have a house, you have a what. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be that successfully for you to have it all, for you to help out there. It's just a little thing that you can do for one person, and especially kids right now. And also having to find out that, so many people are going into drugs, addiction, I would say, in that space of addiction, because addiction is in like different forms. So young kids are going for drugs, others prostitution and stuff like that. So it's just something that we're just looking out for young kids and older people as well, because like the old age house is something that we're looking out for, because in Africa, to say, that's the least thing that people, look out for, like especially when they're old. Over here, it's like way common because like
taken care of.
Yeah, but then back home, it's like, oh, if you're old, oh, you're a witch, or you're what? You know, those things.
Sorry, that's not funny, but that's real. That's a real life.
Yeah, but yeah, so
You witch.
yeah, and sometimes, you know, for me, when I was growing up, when I was taken to my first boarding school, I could see like old people, and I'm like, hey, I'm really scared because like I've never had any interaction with an old person. But then I'm like, we are growing each day, and also those people
We're the same.
Yeah, we're
as
the
you.
same. We're the same, and they also need that love as well.
Old people are just people that got old.
Yeah, they're just like you.
Technically, we're all gonna become old. So
We are also old people.
but that's beautiful. Man.
Yeah.
That's very.
Yeah, so
And I think that's for me. That's I don't think there's a better way to end than speaking about where your heart lies. Because usually when we bring guests here, we talk about serious stuff like relationships. But your conversation has been so rich. It's been it's educated us a lot in terms of taking our opportunities, taking our chances, and also I found it very relatable. That. You are someone that I consider a beacon of light in this wilderness.
oh wow.
That is this city. Like I said, I wrote even on the poster that it's the city of dreams and nightmares, because it's their dreams, but there are also nightmares in those dreams, and you are a testimony of that. You told us about rejection, because people see you now. They see the runways you've done, the pageants you've entered, and they've seen your story, but they see the highlights,
Yeah.
the lowlights we never share. And you coming on here and being vulnerable with us, and also telling us that, nah, guys, I've been rejected. I've walked in the same street that I walked through today, and everyone called me beautiful with my head between with my head under my neck and just in sorrow. So I have massive respect for you. I think the world is your oyster, and you can play with it the way you want.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, those would be my final words. Mercy, as a girlie.
How do I follow up after that? Like, what do you?
Oh, that's a liquid. It's a liquid.
To just in my little go world. No, you are inspiring. Your story is, and the work that you're also doing, first of all, for the people back home, and the foundation that you start here. I think it's something great, because most of the time when we're here, we mostly like focused on ourselves and pushing ourselves. So it's really remarkable. And we hope to see you more and shining, taking the world on its heels and just skyrocketing everywhere. We are proud of you, what you've accomplished, and we are more proud of what you will accomplish. And yeah, that's me.
Will you be seen at church, Mercy?
Thank you.
I go to church, guys. I have two churches.
We are not seeing you at church, and she's not seeing you at church. So which two churches?
She sees me. Church can be online, guys. Ask my people. They know me. I go to church.
So I have some few things.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Sure. I just wrote them down though. Like, these are just some few texts that I would like encourage an immigrant, and I think these are just some few things that I'm also gonna share like on my TikTok, because I'm
Yes,
just
please.
getting out of my shell.
Give us your handle.
Ready for the content.
Yeah. So, so as an immigrant, I would suggest like don't despise the humble beginnings. Like as they all say, people coming on here, like you can't be lazy. That's the first thing. You can't be lazy as an immigrant. That part, I've seen so many immigrants, and you all are playing with your lives. Okay, another part, your confidence can be so low because like you have this big dream about your future, but then your confidence is so low because of the limitations that are currently here in, like in Poland and stuff like that. But you can build it up if you have the right environment, if you have the right people within you, and if you know who you are. Yeah, you can build up your confidence. I think that's something an immigrant should take from there. And you have to know your worth. You have to know your worth here. If you didn't get sick, you woke up in the morning, you've had everything. You don't even have to have any excuse to say, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do this. And change is uncomfortable, but you have to, work on it. Like change is so uncomfortable, but because you're basically sowing a seed that you will reap in the few years to come, you have to do what it takes. So, and I feel like it's also very important to not be around people who complain. Like, people will tell you, the job market in Poland, there are no jobs. Man, if you start saying that, I'm even running away from you first of all. Stepping out, I'm like, what do you mean? There are thousands of jobs, being out there. And you're telling me you can't pick up one skill? You're telling me you can't do this? No. You have to be so serious with your life. Well, I'm just sharing some few things, but then there are a lot. But, okay. So I think, don't complain unnecessarily without putting the work in. So that's one thing I would
do more than you say.
Yes, do more than you say. Your actions speak more louder, And nobody's going to also borrow your money if you don't work. Because there's always that challenge in life. So you have to be so hardworking and have something to do. Managing your costs. I have heard a lot of stories, and not stories to say, but I've seen that's another way of poverty. First year, it's the first year that you need to capitalize. Use that first year for a reason, for a meaning. Because to be honest, that first year you can even build up your own business in the second year if you're too wise enough. But it's just because sometimes you do not know and you do not have so much guidance, you can flip. You can just start doing your own thing. The funny thing that I've heard is someone got a job working at McDonald's so they can just afford getting an iPad. What do you mean? I to be honest, we've all come from.
Look at Messi ordered an iPhone. Yes, I know, but you ordered an iPhone.
As a student, there's definitely like a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Like people want you to do this. They want you to get this thing done. There's a lot of pressure. Like you see your friends having an iPhone, you have to do that. Man, when I came in, I didn't have this phone. I didn't have. I was so humble enough that I just used my Android phone for the first 2 years because I'm like, that's who I am. Like, why should I start pretending here? And you come here, you start changing. Like, be serious with your life. Like, I feel like people are not serious. You really have to be serious because this is not a playground.
Yeah.
You really have to be serious. Make your money, do what you can do, but make your money wisely because people out here are not doing the right things.
They're not doing like wise decisions.
Yes. So I would say be in your own lane. It doesn't matter whether your friend is doing this, your friend is doing that, but like be in your own lane. Yeah. Get to put yourself out there if you feel like, so I would, those are just some few things that I wrote down and that I would love to share. So just make things happen for you because life is so beautiful and you are beautiful. So.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah.
First time I've heard it today. No, but I think I loved I loved how you address that, especially so sternly and like so candidly and so strictly on, I'll say LB's 10 commandments of being an immigrant. That should be the title of your TikTok videos. And don't smile, you just look straight into the camera and you go like, do not buy an iPad. Do not buy an iPhone, mercy.
I use it for content. Like if you're seeing this content, you need your tools.
Why are you making content? That's not being serious.
I enjoy it. No, guys. Everybody needs an outlet.
You have to be serious.
I'm serious about content creation.
You have to be serious.
Serious about content.
Yeah.
No, but I think those are. I actually agree with Avery in the especially being on your own lane, because I think your confidence comes from self-awareness, and with that self-awareness comes knowing what you can do and what you can't do, and that what you can't do, you work and you learn, because you talked about learning skills, which I think people don't do enough. Like, learn skills to amplify this ever-changing job market, this ever-changing world, which is something that I really, really, really champion. So, yeah, thank you for your words of wisdom, really.
You're welcome.
You have we got a piece of your brain, a piece of your heart, and a lot of your smile. And I think that's the perfect place to end on. What is Bessie thinks about selling an iPhone.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of it.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I really do appreciate and just having me, speak up my own part and experience. Well, I never thought that I would, do such things, but I'm like, you have to get out of your comfort zone. There are people out there who are doing so many incredible things, and stay humble and do what you can do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay humble, Mercy. Believe in the smoke that thunders. And
thank you, Sean.
Goodbye.